where are the most of the industrial robots in the world are concentrated. According to the International Federation of Robots, there are about 2.4, more than 2.4 million units of industrial robots around the world. That was 1 year ago. So definitely there have been some changes in the market during the last year. So what are the changes happening during this year? Hello everyone, this is Ayman Omar, and today I'm going to give you some updates about the number of industrial robots around the world. In this report, we are relying on the data coming from International Federation of Robots, which is a very famous non-profit organization that count the number of robots around the world. So the latest data that we have is for the year 2019, so it's before the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2019, there were around 373,000 industrial robots have been installed around the world. So that's increased the total number of industrial robots from 2.44 million to 2.722 million industrial robots around the world. So the top 5 countries, as we have mentioned last year, is actually China is in the top, and it's still like China have installed more than any other country in the world with 140,000 units, followed by Japan by almost 50,000, and United States in the third place, 33,000, and South Korea roughly around 28,000, less than 28,000, and then fifth followed by Germany with 20,000 units. All this one is in 2019. So looking at the number of robots installed in 2019, you will find that it is less than the number of the installation happened in 2018, because in 2018 there was around 422,000 units had been installed, but now the number have been dropped to 373,000, and that's quite interesting data, because there have been a rise, continuously rising since 2009 in the number of robot installation in the last year. It always have been increased every year except for 2012, but this is the first time in almost more than 6 years there have been a drop in the number of installation. So as I said, like this before the COVID-19 pandemic, so we know that mostly the pandemic have affected the whole economy and whole industry around the world. So we will expect that for 2020 we mostly will expect that there will be a sharp drop in the number of the robots installed during this year. So looking at the number of applications, it's still like the automotive is the largest user of industrial robot. So of course there have been a drop from 30%, now it becomes like 28%, followed by the electronics with 24%. And then we have the metal and machineries. It kept its same number of installation robot, so but actually it's getting much bigger size with 12%, followed by plastic and chemical 5%, then food 3%. The rest is mostly other application or unspecified usage. So as maybe based on several reports, there have been a hard effect on the automotive industry. So we expect that maybe this will also affect the robot business during 2012. But actually most studies, they believe that there will be an increased rise in the application and usage of the robots in the future. So we still have to wait for the latest data that will come at the end of this year. Looking at the collaborative robot, actually it's still a very small percentage of collaborative robot have been installed in the industry in the last 3 years, but the data shows that there have been an increase in the number of collaborative robot installation in the industry. So in 2017 there was 11,000 units had been installed. 2018 it reached to 16,000. In 2019 it reached to 18,000. So we can see that there is an increase, and I believe that the collaborative robot will find its way into the industry, with becoming like taking more like application, more tasks, especially non-traditional sectors such as especially like food production, which has not used that much of robots, but we are believing that they will be going to be used in many in many applications such as the food industrial sector. Okay, that's the latest update in the robot installation around the world. And I think we have to, of course, we have to wait until the end of this year to get an update for what happened in 2020. We are expecting maybe there will be a huge disruption in the market, but mostly we believe that there will be a recovery within this year, because many like companies now are trying to make new plans to increase implementation of robots and automation usage, especially like with new technology such as collaborative robot system and smart factories and artificial intelligence. We will see more like usage of robots in many application sector. So I hope you have benefit from today's video. So until I see you again, thank you for watching.